Shalom to all my people. I come in peace once again, peace and love. A long time ago, I believe I pissed. I don't care. I don't give a damn if I did or not. You're not gonna manipulate my mind and again contradict me or manipulate my emotions. Long time ago, I was in this city, and I was really at the time the four walls with a roof known as church. I got bamboozled, hoodwinked, and trying to come full circle with everything, my life. And again, I am still trying to correct the wrongs and make them right. But in this world, everything's backwards. Bad is good and good is bad. You'll come to find out as you continue to wipe the coal out your eyes, see who's paging me and why. So I know I pissed these people off, and the major key words that were said to me was, stay in your lane. And this came off of me, quote unquote, at the time was going to Bible study and whatnot. And these people were afraid of me. I completely tapped into the Holy Spirit at this church. Then was excited. Then, again, gatekeeper, roadblocks. You know how you go down the wrong street, especially back in the day when you didn't have GPS. You know what I mean? You had nothing guiding you. But, I was a dummy. I didn't really see the signs. So I go back and tell a particular individual, oh yeah, I'm excited and, I got saved. But there was something on the wall. And there was like some type of writing or something pertaining to, you got to give your ties up and all of this crap in this area. And I'm pissed some people off. So prior to this, pre-crimes, watch Minority Report, Tom Cruise is in it, and he got set up bad. And that's basically, I mirror my life with that. I mean, set traps were just everywhere in this particular city. So I again was excited, told this particular individual, and then next thing I know, things just got crazy. The atmosphere changed the next day. Went outside, excited. Oh yeah, I'm about to go to Bible study, and just everything came crashing down on me because, again, something speaking to me. I didn't really want to believe it. I didn't think there was anything such thing as the Holy Spirit or anything like that. But at the time, especially at the time, I didn't even have a cell phone or anything. So, actually, I did. I had a government phone. Back in the day, we call it a bomber phone. And I was talking to this particular individual. Also, one key thing is this individual, which confirms it, says to me, I always keep track of people that I meet. And at the time, I didn't think nothing of it. Now, this is about many moons ago, many years ago. So now it confirms it. And in this area, I think it's polluted with a bunch of gang stalkers. I mean, polluted. So pre-crime, going back to that with Tom Cruise, they already knew that I was going to put up another YouTube channel, obviously. So they had most likely, now I know, they had someone or a particular individual, many individuals just waiting for me to get back on YouTube. Just a matter of time. Just got fed up with a lot of stuff. I mean, you can't allow someone to keep steamrolling you over, and they're doing it and they're laughing and they're chuckling at the same time. So I just fed up with it. This is not to throw any in particular person under the bus, but these people work in droves. Like I said, you mess with a bee's nest, you poke it. It's not just one bee that's coming after you. It's many bees. So anyway, I woke up at this time, and again, I got the boot, got kicked out from this city. Then I'm going from another city. going to another city. So now it is what it is right now. But this is pertaining to because, I just try to get all types of information, and it just coincides with martial law. Walmart backwards is martial law. And, people are having a hard time to get food right now abroad, and whatnot. So all across America, there's a food shortage and whatnot. And this is going to piss more people off. I don't care. But it is what it is. And, why worry about what I'm doing? That's how I know it confirms to me if any individual, whether it be female or male, is worrying about what another particular individual is doing. That's another way, that you can tell that they're with them. They're with the gang stalkers. They're with the Stasi program. And I never point the finger at any particular individual, but if the shoe fits, wear it. So it is what it is. So this is about the food shortage in America. And please, to enlighten individuals across the board, I come in peace and love again. And, also one more thing. I had a video about spell casting. I forgot to leave. I left this out. They love to whistle. These gang stalkers, midnight walkers. That song, "The Freaks Come Out at Night." Homeboy didn't make that for no reason. Also, there's another song that I think is the silliest song I ever heard in my life. "I feel like somebody is watching me." And that video is hilarious. Homeboy got the best Jerry curl I ever seen in my life. Hilarious. So, again, this video is pertaining to the food shortage in America. That's it. That's all it's about. Just to inform people, enlighten people. And you guys have enjoy your night going in to tomorrow. And, just be safe out there, and, just be aware. Again, I'm not here to force anyone to go with everything I'm saying. Do your own research, because it's very imperative and important that no one programs your brain. You have a mind of your own. That's why we have our individual meat suits, meaning our own bodies, our own brains. So, that's another warning sign if someone's always trying to control your mind and throw things in there and, just trying to be manipulative at all times. So again, video pertaining to food shortage in America. Just be aware. Shalom.
Major meat processing plants are closed. The latest, Smithfield Foods in South Dakota, a state where there is no stay-at-home order. The company shut down this plant in Sioux Falls after more than 430 employees tested positive. A quick response team from the Centers for Disease Control now on site.
We feed millions of people every day.
Smithfield President and CEO Kevin Sullivan in a video statement.
We can't stay home. We can't telecommute. Food, after all, does not get made on the internet.
78-year-old Saul Sanchez is one of 3 workers from a different company's meat processing plant who died from the virus.
It's just hard to put into words how betrayed I feel. Like, my dad was a very loyal.
Check homeboy with his hand on his chin. I can't help what I see. It is what it is. This is why these entities continuously stay after me. Even whatever I do, through the YouTube, try to keep me dumbed down and confused. Never. Especially when you have kids that you put on this earth, there's a whole nother meaning to life. It's bigger than just me. So, but look at Homeboy and how old he is, how they're using old people to dumb us down as though, okay, take it for granted, okay, there is a mutated virus out here that's going to probably get worse, right? But come on, this man he's old. You see what they're in. Families will give up their family members for money at any time, at any cost. And if you feel like something is wrong or off, knowing it's half the battle. Don't be a dummy and allow, again, anyone to steamroll you over like they're putting down tar. Resuming.
Employee and a company that did not take care of him.
There's other big companies that have recently shut down plants. Tyson, JBS, Cargill. With all the plant closures, there are fears that shoppers could soon find shortages in their local grocery stores like they did last month. And there are worries some may start panic buying, leading to even less supplies on shelves across the country.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. This is another good one for you. I've talked about this agenda over and over on this channel. Been criticized by a lot of people about it. They think it's some battle between eating meat and going vegan, not realizing that these plant-based foods that people are eating are completely filled with estrogen. Lord knows what else. Most of us believe it's the soylent. But among all of the stuff that's happened with the outbreak, one of the big things is there was a gigantic rise in meat being sold at grocery stores. I'm sure many of you noticed if you went into the meat section and you eat meat, there was no meat to be found for the most part. People were buying meat, freezing meat, waiting and expecting to be locked in for a long period of time, making sure they had chicken or whatever else that they wanted or needed or felt was necessary to have that they could keep over an extended period of time. So these sales in meat went through the roof. So what do you do when the sales of meat go through the roof, but in reality they really want people to get away from that and to start eating plant-based meats? Well, you do this.
A CDC team arrived today with more than 500 employees at the processing plant having tested positive.
You'd see very crowded departments, very crowded floors. You see narrow hallways, narrow staircases.
Now, the plant that supplies 5% of our nation's entire pork supply is closed indefinitely.
And now we're seeing meat factories across the country shut down, taking their orders, right? Tyson. You think Tyson, one of the biggest, even though Tyson meat's disgusting, one of the biggest meat companies out there, they're just doing it in the best interest of you. Suddenly all of the employees at these meat factories, just like that, out of the blue, all within the same week. This thing's been around for what? They claim for a month, 2 months. Suddenly in the same week, the same period of time, all these people in meat factories are reporting dozens of cases of people coming down with the virus, thus forcing the closing of all these factories, no more production of meat. But guess who's there to save the day? It's Impossible Foods. It's Impossible Meats. It's plant-based soy burgers, right? And they show you clips. Oh, well, look inside the grocery. You might not know. You might notice that there's no meat here. There's no hams. There's no turkeys. There's no Easter hams for this past week where people were celebrating Ishtar's birth or what Ishtar's holiday, whatever the crap it is, and buying hams and doing all that stuff that is all pagan. But since there weren't any, what they could have done is they could have got fake pork and fake hamburger meat. This is another agenda being tied in here. This rise in plant-based foods. And sure, if you look at everything that's going on, is it one of the least important? Probably, yeah. But every agenda matters because they're tying every agenda in. I mean, some are going to sit there and go, I don't care about that. Martial law, they might be focusing on that, seeing milk.
So this proves my point. We all, again, work together. This fellow here, and you can go to his channel, a call for an uprising, welcomes anyone to use his, his video, thumbs up. I'm just doing it a different way, my way. So salute to a call for an uprising. Appreciate you for just putting out this informative message. And again, he said it himself. When I look in the word, everything is interconnected. Also, the word can be used for bad against any individual, male or female. It's happened to me several times. So just like witchcraft and black magic and things of this nature. Just imagine if these things were used for good, but again, we got to mix the good with the bad and the bad with the good, the wheat with the tares, to confuse people across the broad of everywhere. Don't matter where you go. Again, enlightened individuals are scattered on each corner of this earth, whether it's flat, round, square, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But, just have to keep in count and keep in mind that, we have, a duty in enlightened individuals to just cover everything, just don't stay on one thing, and this just popped up in my feed, so I'm just going with the punches, random. As you can see, it's 11 hours ago, so nothing's premeditated or planned or scripted. I'm not Geppetto. No one's pulling my strings. So, again, salute to a call for uprising, and awesome channel, by the way. Again, you guys enjoy the video and take it how you want to take it.
Military tanks on trains and, yelling that they're going to come into your town and shoot you and put you in a FEMA camp. I understand the fear of all that stuff. Yeah, it does sound pretty surreal. But don't forget, there's all these other things that are going on, because when the pushback, or if the pushback comes, don't forget that they've been conditioning people now to get used to social distancing, right? So even if this goes away because people push back and they go, we're not buying it, which we're seeing, we're not falling into it, they're going to come back and go, okay, you know what? People can go back to work now. We've done a pretty good number on the economy. We've increased this fake debt that the country has, so we can prepare people to get rid of the dollar and take the electronic currency, or I should say take the mark. We've done all these things, so okay, sure. But it will never go back to the way it was, because things like social distancing, the conditioning's all over the map, where they're telling people, look, be prepared. Be prepared for social distancing for the rest of your life. They're talking about football in the fall coming back in September with no fans, and that's like 6 months from now. They're saying it could be till 2020, this social distancing thing. I mean, all these numbers are speculatory because they just throw them out there and then everybody regurgitates it. But you can see for yourself, if you leave the house, how distancing people are from one another, how they are self-distancing, and they're uncomfortable with each other. Now, look, I was like that before this whole thing happened. Now that this thing has happened, I'm more interested in being closer to people than being away from them, because I think it's all a joke. And take a look for yourself at some of the other stuff and how people are acting. Mandatory masks, right? I talked about that for about a week before it happened. New Jersey, New York, Governor Cuomo comes out. Even though these guys aren't out there, Governor Cuomo says masks are mandatory in public. He's sitting in a room with cameramen and other city officials, and none of them have masks on. But hey, nobody goes, what, WTF, really? No one says a word. So this plant-based thing, while it might not seem huge, read between the lines. Look at all the small affiliate news stations that come out and report.
And piggybacking off of what he's saying, because again, we all should be trying to, as corny as it sounds, work together. So I believe that some people wear the mask purposely, and then some people wear the mask, don't wear the mask to confuse people, the masses, and also to promote, because I seen a fire mask. It was actually something not almost like Bane from Batman. One of my favorite joints, especially you know, the version with Bane, the villain. I just thought it was dope how, to me, he was just up front. You know what I'm saying? He ain't take nothing. You know what I mean? He didn't allow anyone to walk over him or anything like that. For people that like action packed movies like that, you know what I'm saying? But I thought that was one of the best versions of Batman anyway. Uh, and I think Christian Bane played that. I think he was I think he was the best Batman anyway. But I digress, and get back to the to this video, to his video, my me using his video to inform people. And again, I could have thumbs up it, but instead I just put it on my channel and then commentate and put my thoughts on it, because I don't want to piggyback off everything that he's saying. But, you know, just, again, everything's interconnected. Walmart, martial law, and social distancing, and this all goes together. Everything all goes together at the end of the day. It's like a mix of gumbo, basically. So maybe I'll just name this video Mix of Gumbo. I don't know.
That's right. Remember I talked about the small affiliate stations, and they tell a friend, like, they all read off the same script. It's the same script over and over
And over again.
Word for word. Right, and they all come out with the same stuff. Oh, meat factory in South Dakota, meat factory in Wyoming, meat factory in Philadelphia, meat factory here. What a coincidence, all in the same week, that everybody just suddenly got sick, even though we supposedly don't have enough tests to go around to find out who has it and who doesn't. They shut them all down. But the one thing you could still get, as you see your grocery stores no longer stocking meat, just like no longer stocking toilet paper, will be plenty of plant-based meats, right? You can look at the articles, look at Impossible Meats. Oh, there's plenty to go around for them. Donating all this meat to the doctors and the hospitals, of course, doing their philanthropy role, right? And then all these companies coming out, and the stock experts, this is it. This is the time. Plant-based meats are about to soar, right? They're going to be bigger and better than ever. Now it's time to get on board, because who knows how long some of these places might shut down, right? All it has to do is shut down a meat factory for a month, and some people are going to go over to the plant-based meats. They're not going to realize what it's doing to their body. They're just going to be like, oh, it does taste similar. It has all that estrogen taste. You know, other kinds of things that does to your body. There's nothing natural about it. What do you think? What do people think when they hear plant-based meat? That they went up to a tree, with a sword and cut some bark off and made a burger out of it? I mean, what in the world do they think? Oh, I went outside and I picked some flowers and grinded it up, and suddenly it looks and tastes like a hamburger. Huh? What? Jeez. You look no further than Planned Parenthood's involvement with that as well, but we won't even get into that in this video. So,
wow. That was tough. Yeah, so typically people share videos. I don't have any acquaintances, and especially right now, got to stay on your toes like Mayweather through any weather. So instead of sharing it, I'm sharing it abroad on my channel, and then you guys can take no full credit for the commentating on his video, but just chiming in here bits and pieces, again. And these gang stalkers do it. They work together. So this guy's an enlightened individual, and comes with great news. So you guys should check him out as well.
These are things to keep an eye on always with these agendas, because when these events occur, they're not taking 1 second of airtime to put anything out there that doesn't work into what they want, right? And there's nothing like that's out of the blue here. These are all things that I've talked about, many others have talked about for years now, right? Electronic currency, martial law, free speech being taken away, social distancing right out of 1984, plant-based meats, removal of meat, these meats that are filled with estrogen, feminizing men, And not just that, it's not good or natural for your body. It's nothing to do with being a vegan and eating salads every day. These burgers aren't made out of salad, all right? Go watch Soylent Green if you want to see. And that's the first thing they thought of when they saw, wow, look at the rise in meats, that everyone is stocking up on meats. But in the grocery store, all you could find was the Impossible meat. Nobody was buying it. Even though we have McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell and all of them, on board with selling it. I mean, that's not a conspiracy at all, that they all would be in, and none of them would be like, yeah, we're good. I mean, we make taco meat here, for crying out loud. Or Burger King, which is known for its burger, to suddenly be making plant burgers. No, they're told to do it. They all work together. They're all part of the secret cabal, the secret societies, networking and doing what they're supposed to do. So with all the stuff with the outbreak, what a surprise. Suddenly, meat factories are closing. No one can get meat, but you can get your soy-based plant burger. What a shock. I want to remind everyone, please check out my website at callfornuprising.com. $2.99 a month. Well worth it over there. No censorship. And you can really interact and post things and share things with one another. In the event that something does happen here on YouTube in the future, who knows? Right now, YouTube's laying extremely low, which is very suspicious that they wouldn't just come in and do a clean sweep. But, hey, we thought that before. We'll see what happens. And I want to thank everyone out there for their support to patrons. You guys keep this channel going. And all of you who thumbs up the videos, I love you guys. Thank you for listening. God bless all of you and your families.
Shalom.